Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Dave, and I'm joined today by Nath.
Hello.
And Nath, you are going to be my subject as I tell you why I think Moss is probably one of the best games on PSVR.
Oh, it's not even here yet.
It's not even here yet. I've been very lucky to have be sent a 10-minute demo.
Okay.
This is a brand new 10-minute demo footage right here, right now. And the first thing I want to say is that Moss is the name of the world.
Okay.
Not the name of the character.
I did think it might be the mouse.
It's not. Moss
Is it a
the
mouse?
mouse would work.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, she is a mouse, but Moss is the name of the world. And I think that's interesting because speaking to Polyarch, they said that I guess that they've filled out this world a lot and that they would like to revisit it in the future.
Right.
But this is Quill. Quill is the mouse. It's a lady mouse.
Okay.
And I guess this is her story, or it's not necessarily her story, but it's her quest that we're following. And one of the first things I want to say about Quill is that I think is interesting is that she can see you,
right,
but no one else in the world can.
Okay.
To begin with.
I don't know what does that mean?
No, I don't know what that means exactly. And you saw me actually looking at myself in the reflection there of the water.
And you look like
I look...
Well, you look a lot like North Face, like a kind of Japanese spirit.
Yeah.
Like you might see in a Ghibli movie.
Exactly. But, yes, no one else can see me in the world yet. But apparently, as you get further into the game, I think certain creatures might become aware of you. It's all quite mysterious. And I just think it speaks to the whole mystery of this game, actually, which is incredible. I mentioned that this is... Quill's quest. Yeah. What is that quest? It's to get to that castle in the distance.
Oh man!
To rescue a loved one.
Oh,
they were
that's
Polyarch.
A long way if you're a person.
It is, yeah, and Quill's a mouse. And like I said, Polyarch have been quite tight-lipped about this sort of specifics of it. But that I know that there's a loved one in there, and we have to rescue them.
Look at this setting as well. There's there's a very mythical edge to this.
The setting is amazing. I'll come on to that a little bit, but first I just wanted to talk about Quill herself and your relationship with her. She is amazing. Not only is she just incredibly cute anyway, there's something about your relationship with her, the way that you can interact with her in VR. First of all, in VR she looks tiny. And kind of like you just want to protect her.
Fragile.
Second of all, you can pet her. which is just so lovely, and she's not like she sort of gets a bit annoyed with it, which I really like. To heal her, you have to pick her up. All of this just builds into this amazing relationship that you have with her. Here's an amazing bit I didn't know was going to happen. I looked in close and I scared her. She got scared by me being so close, and then she was a little bit like... Then she kind of told me off, which she's got incredible, incredible gestures. She looks at you in the eye. When you go down here, she looks me in the eye. And making
really
eye contact with a character is just something I've not ever experienced
I think that
before.
speaks to what we haven't really stressed in this video, is that a lot of people might assume that you're controlling Quill, but you're not.
Well, you are and you're not.
Yeah.
So at times you are, and at other times you're not. So,
but you don't have a one-to-one. It's not you. Do you know what I mean? This isn't you in the game. You are someone else in the game.
That's right. Yeah. So you move Quill around with the left thumbstick. I just wanted to say that Quill talks to you in sign language, which is really cool. And because it's such a nice way of doing it, rather than her having her own language or her speaking English,
or even just subtitles, or
exactly, or subtitles. Like it leaves it open to kind of a little bit of interpretation. This is my next point, which is a bit about the world, that it used to be inhabited by an ancient race of giants.
Okay.
Who are now extinct, and I think that kind of that's the remnants of one of their creations there in front of the sort of town.
It gives it a sort of a sadness, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. There's a lot of mystery that I think we're going to be uncovering. Now, you are bound to Quill.
Right.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is that you need each other. So I am moving Quill with the left stick here.
Okay.
At the same time, I have my own kind of way of reaching into the world using the DualShock. You can see that the blue kind of cursor that you move around that lets you interact with things. But at other times, Quill is also, she's her own being. She might give you hints. She gets annoyed if you can't figure out how to help her. If she knows how you can help her, she might offer you a hint. it's a really kind of cool, strange relationship.
It's unique,
You
man.
can see there that the way you move around in the world is I can only go with her. So she moved up ahead, and then I came with her.
Right.
And that's how it works. That's that kind of like what I mean about being bound together. So you need each other, and I think you need each other to solve puzzles. And so here in combat,
yeah,
this is us kind of needing each other. I am moving Quill around. It's you swing her sword with square.
Right.
At the same time, I can grab these ticking bombs. They're called tickers, but not because they tick, but because they're like ticks.
Yeah.
As in they suck up. They've sucked up some kind of weird fluid and they explode. And there's a lot of this kind of interaction where you're moving Quill around and you're also moving around in the world as well. So it's great for puzzle solving. So here, for instance, there's a little puzzle where I need to get Quill up there to that handle, and I have to move around that ticker. So I'm holding onto that with R2 and moving around in the DualShock in real space using the gyro.
Yeah.
And then also moving Quill with the left stick, and you get into this kind of really nice, pleasing sort of dance almost. It works really well, and it's really satisfying.
It doesn't make you feel like the two parts of your brain are splitting in half.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's really well done. This is from the very start of the E3 demo.
Okay.
I love this. You are called a reader, and it's apparent why from here. You're in like a giant library, and you're reading the book called Moss.
Right.
I absolutely fell in love with this bit, just looking around in this kind of like Hogwarts-esque massive hall.
I guess it's
really cool.
I have to imagine what it would look like in VR, which I guess
exactly.
is incredibly...
All I ever talk about when talking about VR is the scale that you can't get a sense of. Now, one thing I was really interested in was that this isn't just a menu screen. Throughout the game, you will return to this library for reasons unknown. And more interesting than that, apparently every time you return, and keep an eye on the butterfly here, because I missed that the butterfly came out of the book. Every time you return, I notice in a minute, every time you return, you notice that Quill and the world of Moss have started to affect your world. And I don't know what it means, I just think it's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to finding out more about it.
Oh, man.
And the very last thing I wanted to say that I thought was cool was that Polyarch said you're going to want to play this game several times.
What does that
mean? They
mean?
wouldn't tell me why.
That's cool.
So all in all, I think Moss is just shaping up fantastically. It's a kind of platform adventure, but when you're playing it, there's something different about it that I've tried to explain here. A mystery and just a magic to it that is just really, really incredible. And Quill is probably the best mouse ever, maybe apart from Jerry. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that's got your appetite excited for Moss when it comes to PSVR. Please do comment to let us know what you think about the game and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from the world of PlayStation.